the pen. Only 3 of us.
I've just seen Anne-Marie out warming up somewhere, so she's here.
Oh, lovely. I tried riding with Miss Cadence. Pete Cool went battering past me, and I got dropped. Look, all just remember this is fun. No, it's not fun.
To get through.
Which wheels do you reckon are the best ones? The ENV SES 3.4 or the Zip 2.202?
I would go more aero.
Not 202s?
The ENV 3.4 is a 3 aero 4 weight. Same with the lightweight Mielstein. They're 3 aero 4 weight. The Zip 808s are 4 aero 1 weight. I'll go with the 808s. And see them on the bottom. Right. Did my paint job. Far too purple. Oh, that's nice. I've almost got the Movistar team paint job going on tonight. That'll do.
Who's our contender up the hill?
Hello.
Good
Hello.
evening and welcome to KRT Live. For anyone who's joining us out there tonight.
Didn't get your
and
what you said, and Rick, you're
teammates
breaking
joining
up
us
quite a
in
bit
chat.
on the
So good
Discord.
evening to James and to JD Reich. who jumped into chat straight away already. So we are a little early, so we're a few minutes ahead of schedule here, and we're in the pen, and we're going to be bringing coverage of tonight's course. Thanks, James. Tonight's course is a whole lot of lava, and we are racing the Zwift Racing League. It's race number 6, and the
I'm not going to hit 7
course, which is probably the toughest one of this season, I think, of season 2. Takes us 3 times up the volcano KOM, which is tough. It's going to be incredibly tough. So thanks for the feedback, James. Yeah, the mic was down a little bit there. Okay, so going to hopefully bring you some action from across this C group. It's going to splinter. I know it's not going to stay together. I'd be very surprised if we see the whole pack stay together, and I can see that the first time as we go up the volcano KOM, it's probably going to split at that point there, and I can see that they're away. So without further ado, let us get straight into the action. So here we are. We've got eyes on with Alison Blackwell. Particularly proud of the KRT team because we are fielding a mixed group. So we've got a group of mixed men and women in our group, in our race here. So fantastic to see mixed team in this division, which is EMEA W1 West 1, and we are division C1, and they've set off at a hell of a pace. For some reason I've still got my countdown timer going on, so we're going to have about a minute before we get anywhere with that. But as you can see, they're setting off at rapid pace, and we're going to be bringing Discord in as well. Hopefully that will bring in the team radio. So I'm just going to turn up team radio now and see if the guys can hear us. So okay, team, you are live. We are live out on stream. We've got some support coming in from JD Reich, and also coming in from James Ward too, guys. How are we doing?
Just chilling.
That's what I like to hear. That's good news. So I don't see any numbers yet, power numbers, or even, I've still got a countdown timer. I'm on watching Alison, but even though it says we're watching me, we're not watching me at all. I'm sat still. I am very much stationary in the commentary box here, but we've got eyes on Alison, and that's it. Hang in tough there, Alison, and try and just bridge up to this first pack if you can. See if you can get onto those wheels there. A little bit of a dig here, Alison, just to push up a touch. That would be awesome. That's it. Go on, get onto those wheels. That's it. Good effort. Good effort. There we go. So Alison put in 5.5. What's become just that little dig just to get up to that group there. If they're not going to do it again, Alison. If you can, just get in touch with that group in front. Don't want to leave this front group straight away, because Alison's quite lightweight, and I think she's going to climb really, really well tonight up this volcano. Like I say, 3 times up this volcano, which is going to be it's going to be around the 10-minute mark, maybe longer. That's it, Alison. Big dig here if you can. There's no one wanting to work with you. It doesn't seem like anyone's interested in working here. There's a split happening already here, so keep going, Alison. Who else is there? Is there no one else who can work with you? They're all just sitting in. It's crazy, unless that's their tactic. Okay, that front group is motoring. That front group is motoring. You may well catch some of these guys as they slow up as soon as it banks up. So let's move forward a little bit. And not naming names here, not naming no names. Moving forward. We've got some support from Deborah. Thank you so much for joining us in the chat, and it's heartbreaking to find out you had a dropout on the Valentine Kiss race. Deborah, so gutted for you, and sorry I didn't get your message until after the race, so apologies for that, because we had you in Suffolk cam and everything, and your camera was really clear. It was excellent. We've got Deborah shouting out go KRT, and we've got Kimberly shouting out go Alison. So a bit of support for the ladies tonight, and it's brilliant. It's great to see. We've got a strong team out tonight. We've got Dean Godey, we've got Rick Barbera, we've got Peter Cooper, our illustrious captain of the Love Guns. So we'll give Dean Godey a ride on here. So Dean, hailing out of Germany and doing a great job just hanging with the group, sitting at 3.1, 3.5 watts per kilogram, but they're not hanging around here, they are seriously motoring. And we'll just move slightly to the front of this group and just see what kind of numbers they're putting out on the front of this group. We've got one lap of the volcano before they start their very first descent up the volcano for the first time. So we've got eyes on Peter Cooper now, and he's just sat relatively near the front, doing a great job of just marking off any moves that might come from this very front pack. But looks like they are motoring at some pace here, so doing a great job here. I can just trying to catch up with Rick's avatar so that we can give Rick a big ride on as well, and see where he is. I don't want to click on myself, moving so quickly. It's hard to isolate him. There he is. So we'll give Rick a ride on. So ride on to you, Rick. Great job. So you can see just by the pace that they are going at, look at how it's starting to spread out. So this group, this pack, motoring at the front here at about 52, 53 kilometers an hour, which is rapid for C group pace. And already there's people splintered off the back, and you can see that's the impact of the pack here, and it's only going to get worse, I think, as it goes up the volcano. So I think it's very much, guys, it's very much going to be a case of ride your own race, going up the volcano, pace yourselves, try and get in with a group, but try not to blow up big time, because that's where, if you can stick with the group, if you can stick with the group that you're in, that'll be where the race is won and lost. So Deborah, yeah, thanks. You redeemed yourself in the PL race yesterday and achieved your highest placing to date. That's incredible. Well done to you. Fantastic effort. So we're coming up to the Dinsdale Brow. This is where I love to attack. This is the section where it's just great fun attacking up this bank here and then going into the volcano. And we will finish, the race will finish in the volcano. So this will be after 3 times climbing up the volcano. We will be finishing in the centre of the volcano. That's where it will finish. James, great feedback. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So the music that you're hearing streamed is getting streamed via Discord, so the team radio can hear the music as well. So hopefully it's not too loud in their ears. I've turned our rhythm bot down a little bit.
Rhythm bot is perfect.
Fabulous. That's great. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. So lots of big teams again in this division. As you can see, some of the big hitters. We've got BRT, Bolt Racing Team. They've got 2 teams in this division alone, so they do have big representation. Bit of a shout out to Mr. Daniel Potter, my own brother-in-law, and probably my arch rival in many of the races that we do. We've got TFC well represented here at the front too. Some names that have been on Zwift for a long time. We've got Zwift Scotland. We've got the Cryogen team, Z-Sun, Tugaz. All of the big name teams represented across Zwift and have been racing for a long time. So doing a great job, guys. Hanging tough. So it looks like we've got Rick at the front here, and it looks like we've also got Peter Cooper and Dean. All look like they've made that first group, that front group of riders. There's already been a little bit of selection out on course tonight, as you can see from the mini map. As I just zoom in, you'll see there's the front group that we're eyes on at the minute, and further back, it's already little groups of 2s and 3s, just out of touch with this very front group. So James raced this yesterday, James Ward, who's in chat with us now. Any tips, James, for our team? Anyone who's racing it right now, racing it tonight, any tips that you've got?
How many in the front pack?
Okay, I'm just going to try and see if I can get any kind of an update from Zwift Power. It's been playing up a lot. Is it about 50? Okay, I'll just go back. I'll just double check that. It probably is about that. Oh, too far back. What's that? Whoa. Yeah, 31, 2, 36, 39, 40, 45, 49, 48, 50, 51. Yeah, it's around about 50. It's around about 50, you're right.
Perfect, thank you.
54. It's actually 54 because 55th's just getting dropped off the back. Oh, he's catching back on. It's a cryogen rider. So yeah, 55 in that front group as it stands. Then there's a 14-second gap to a cryogen rider who's in 56th, who's in no man's land right now, doing about 2.8 watts per kilogram, and then another cryogen rider, another 15 seconds back. Dean, have you had a dropout? Dean, you okay? I think Dean's just been dropped off the back of that front group. You okay, Dean? Going to see if I can check in with Zwift Power, but can't promise anything, guys. It's been very, very flaky.
Dean, 5 seconds behind you.
Yeah, Zwift Power Live's got one C-Cat rider, one C-Cat racer, which obviously isn't right, so might as well give up on that tonight, which is a shame.
Zwift Power needs a bigger potato.
Definitely needs to be running on something other than Apple TV 4K, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I remember the days when it used to work as well. Never mind, they'll get there. They'll get there with it. I think the WTRL events, these Zwift Racing League events, are so popular. So many people going for it. That's it, Dean. Go on, that's it. Hanging tough. So, who is just catching up with Dean? Who shouted out? Was it you, Alison?
Yeah, just behind him.
Yeah, okay, you're in a cryogen train. Oh no, sorry, it's a Z-Sun as well, and yeah, there are other cryogen riders there, so see if you can get a tow now with them, see if they can pull you back on. Same with you, Emery, great job. You're not far back from Alison as well, so if you can get pulled back up. Alison's group is that one just slightly ahead of you. You're only about 7 seconds back there. You work together, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work. How you doing, Reese? You okay, matey?
35k time trial again. I'm at the back.
I got you. I can see you. No worries, no worries.
23 seconds down.
No worries, dude. No worries. That's it, Anne-Marie. Good job.
I'll keep tapping out.
Yeah. That's it. You're about 4 seconds off Alison now. So Anne-Marie's just coming up to you now, Alison. She's doing well. Great effort. You both, like I say, you're both only about 5 seconds back from Dean. Dean's just putting a bit of effort in here. You could get together, you could group up and really work together here. Because there's a couple of riders in no man's land, a couple of cryogen riders, there's a TFC rider. They're all starting to splinter off the back now as predicted. Just moving forward now, slowly moving forward. Got some BRT riders that are just taking it at their own pace, not trying to get split off. That's it, Pete, hanging tough, mate. That's it.
I'm going to try and use the hill to catch.
Yeah, that's it. Go on, Pete, that's it. Try and hang with that group in front, Pete. They're only a couple of seconds up the road there. If you can just put a bit of a dig in, just get back in touch with them. So you don't want to be off the back when it starts to go down. Watch out for the Ghost power-ups as well, because they have been proven to be giving out more than any of the other power-ups. I think that you can get out on course. The Aero and Feather are the other 2 power-ups available tonight, but you should be in receipt of, I think it's going to be 7 power-ups, I believe, by the time you get to the finish line. So yeah, just watch out for those people around you, especially if you're in a smaller group. It's easier. I think if you're in a larger group, it's going to be a lot harder to kind of keep eyes on everyone who's around you. But if you can see anyone in a small group...
Coming right behind you, Dean.
It's a great effort, Rick, at the front there. That's it. Just keep Reinecker in your sights. That's it. He's pushing a bit now, isn't he? What's he doing? 5.4, 5.3, 5.5, 5.8 now on the very front. Is this his move to go to the front now? Is he trying to break off and get the points at this point? Is that his attack? I don't know. 5.9, 6.5. He's just riding away from the group here. 6.8.
He's trying to split the group up.
Yeah, he's just putting lots and lots of power down here. It's a strong, strong effort from Thomas Reinecker. 6.4, 6.2, 5.9 watts per kilogram, 5.6. Heart rate's 161 BPM, and he's putting out mega watts here. This is wow. 6.2, 5.6, just riding away from the rest of the group really here. 5.7. This is wow. This is another class. This is another world, really, you know, of performance, I would say. But I think he's probably going to get the points on the sprint banner for the first load of points, unless Cabral can catch up with him. Oh, he's dropping an Aero power up now. So Reinecker from Team Glory now with the Aero to kick on, and now got 5 seconds over the second place rider and about 11 seconds over the third place rider. And we'll just keep eyes on him, and we'll look back down and you can see there's a massive gap now just broken up, and the group behind's all kinds of splintered up. And we'll just keep eyes on the very front here and watch what happens as he crests the top. And impressive stuff from the front of this first time up at the KOM. And the chase group's about 13-14 seconds back, and includes Rick in that group. So great effort, Rick. You're in a good position there. That's it. Just keep in touch with those guys if you can. And Reineck is still pushing on at 4.4 watts per kilogram. Is he just 4.7?
He's going to get the turbo tuck or 0 watts. He's not worried about going over.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see as he comes round. Because in all the other events, no one's ridden away and stayed away. I think the groups have always come back and come back together. Andrew Alston in chat shouting, "Yo, Lewis, go KRT, smash it!" So a bit of encouragement from chat from Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us tonight. So we're just watching the first ascent up the volcano here from a Team Glory rider, Thomas Reinecker, who has kicked early and kicked hard and put daylight between the front of the pack and the chasers, and is continuing to kick on at 5 watts per kilogram, and his heart rate hasn't changed, 161 BPM. Sticky beats, maybe that. We've heard of sticky watts, maybe it's sticky beats. That's what he's got. 4.9 watts per kilogram, 4.5 watts per kilogram. And his teammate is chasing now, is it? Yeah, he is, isn't he? Doing it. I can see orange numbers coming from Locken. So Reinecker over the line at 1 watt per kilogram now. And he's stopped pedaling. Yeah, no, he's pedaling. Is he stopping? I'm not sure if he's just going to let the group catch up. Sporting of him to do that. So yeah, his teammate overhauls him, I think, and yeah, they're going to ride together. Maybe that's the plan, maybe that's their tactic for tonight's race. I don't know. There's a couple of riders with him. G Robertson coming in from Scotland, so he must have been third across the line, I make it, and Cabral fourth. Parnwell, BRT and M, just M for TBR, Okay, so they've got a small group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the very front here. Reinecker's just doing 2 what's
Locken's telling the group to cool down as well.
Is he in chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. He's saying that.
Yeah, coming up on the chat.
That's funny. I haven't got chat coming up. I don't know why. Maybe I have a suppressed chat in the stream. But we're now watching Thomas Reinecker now just do 0 watts per kilogram as he cruises down the volcano, making no effort at all to pedal. So the group behind obviously going to catch him, the small group, which they have done. He now starts pedaling again to light it up. We'll just go back a little ways to see where the others are coming here. So we've got...
Looks like Gloria not using Discord. Reinecker's dropped right back now.
That might be them. Yeah, they might be a tactic. I don't know.
Got his points, and now he's getting under power.
Yeah. So we'll keep eyes on. We'll keep eyes on. So we have
Reinecker 1.7 watts per kilo, Locken 1 watt per kilo.
Yeah, they're going downhill. So when they're descending, it's a bit harder to, you know. It's not like you can do. They might be doing 0, you know, for a while there. Just trying to move forward. Aki, when you
I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Have a rest. Take a breather. Problem with this volcano course,
Reinecker's doing 61 RPM. No.
As you're going up and down the leaderboard, it's really hard to see where the others are. So just need to get back to the front group, but we'll see. We'll move forward slowly, bit by bit. So we've got 16th place here. So it's all kinds of split up already, and that was as predicted. The volcano does do that to races out here, very much so. So we're with Dave Rosebotham 12th. Reinecker's in that group now. He's in that. He's fallen back into that group. So we've got Robertson in there as well. Cabral, Aishlin for Cryogen, Palmwell for BRT, and our very own Rick Barberis. So we'll keep eyes on with Rick, who is cruising around at the front here with this group here. So great job, Rick, and we'll make sure that we sort of stick with him as we leave the volcano and start the lap once more. Right, we'll just go back into chat for a little while. Okay, and we've got eyes back on the front of the pack after just having a moment of struggling to find people. As people are going up and down the volcano, it's really hard in Zwift when you're trying to fan view. When you're clicking up and down the list, it sometimes sends you to someone going up the volcano too. So I'm back, eyes on with you, Rick, at the very front of the race, and I can see that it's all come back together as predicted, really. I don't think... I'd be very surprised if anyone tries to go and stay away. And Andrew, you've missed this one. Oh, that's a shame. It's a shame. It is a brutal course, and I think people are saying it is the toughest of the courses for season 2 of Zwift Racing League. Everyone goes into the Super Tuck now as they're descending the now banned position by the UCI, but very much still part of descending on Zwift.
They're illegal for another 6 weeks.
Yeah. So it's like synchronized super tucking going on at that front group there. Everyone's avatars going into the super tuck at the same time and then coming out of it at the same time as well. That's impressive. So very much Gruppo Compacto for this front group here of and it's a very select group now. There's not many at all in this front group. We've got our very own Rick Barbera for KRT flying the flag high. And we're watching. We've got eyes on D Robotham for BRT, and he's in 12th wheel, and Cryogen there. So I think we're probably looking at. We've just got eyes on Thomas Reinecker here, and it's showing that he's in 11th, 13th, and 13th position. So I think there's 13 in that front group now. Rick, with you. It's a very small group indeed, so you've done really well to make that selection. So great efforts, great effort. Keep it up and keep it up. You've got a gap back to is it Sasha Ox for Team Glory, and that is about 18 seconds back behind. Trying to see if that's growing out at all. See how many are in that group now for you. There's 4 in the group that are chasing, and it's gone out to 19 seconds. Your speed in that front group, Rick's going to just pull away unless there's a pack that catch the group that are behind these 4 chases, and there are more people just 2 seconds back actually. There's TFC and BRT have got good representation from Elgar and Dan Potter. We've got Rhino Rider there, D Townley, and 2 guys and S Williams from BRT as well. Another Team Glory riders in that chase pack as well, but they are a good, that takes you back to like 24th place, and they are going to catch this group of 4, and that's going to be a group about the same size as the one you're in, Rick. So they're going to be the chase group out on the road, and yeah, the gap's around 19 seconds still to the back of it, which is to Thomas Reinecker. They've just made contact. So that second group on the road is now a group of about 12, 13 riders. So the front group is 13, the second group is about the same size out on course. And the back of that group, the very back of that group is 25th place. And that's currently El Bastos for 2 Gaz. Okay, moving backwards slightly, about 18 seconds behind there. It's a BZR, Belgian Zwift rider, and a Woolly Rhino rider. And there's 2 of them riding line astern at the moment. And there's a single rider, S Harrison for TBR. And then we have to go back further before we find a small group here. And that's got a Zwift Scotland rider, sorry, Z Sun rider, 2 Z Sun riders, K Nielsen, A Lomas. So those guys are all in that kind of 3rd chase group, I would say. And that's got you in, Pete. I can see you now, Peter. So Peter's in that probably 3rd group back. He's in 41st place currently out on the road. So they are probably about 40-50 seconds back from the very front of the group. Rick, you're in.
Good feedback, thank you.
No problem at all. It's just about all I can do at the moment, given the lack of Zwift Power Live. So I'm going to keep moving back, and then I'll come forward again back to catch the front. So let's see where Anne-Marie and Alison have got to. So that group that takes us to 47th. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's jumped. No, it's jumped. Won't let me go that far back. Let's keep going back. I'm going to have to employ fan view again. I can see this happening. Right. Okay, I've got eyes on with you, Peter, for the time being. Let me just see if I can fan view to Alison. Okay, so Alison, you're sitting in 58th, 59th currently, and yeah, you're in a decent group there. I think it looks like I can see Dean there as well with you in it. So Anne-Marie as well. Anne-Marie there too.
Yeah, we're all there.
Yeah, fantastic. Great job. Great job. That's a decent group. That looks good. So if you can hang with that group, Alison, just get the draft, stay off the front, and Dean, and just when it comes to the next volcano climb, when you've gone through the banner for lap 2, just do everything you can to stick with that group. It's going to make life a lot easier then when you're going onto the descent and the flats. Yeah, great job, Anne-Marie. I can see there, 56. So we're looking good, guys. We're looking really, really good. Very split up out on course. Very, very split up. Right, okay, back to the front, and looks like, yeah, I would say you've you're on lap 2 now, guys. By the looks of things, coming through the volcano here.
Approaching the hill right now.
Yeah, good job. So interesting. The group's been really whittled down. Out of the 82 riders out on course, that first time up the volcano really made big selections, as predicted. I'm just going to see if anyone decides to make a move this second time up, and whether it's going to be fairly gruppo compacto until we get nearer to the top, and then it might start to spice up as they come up the front group of C's, with Rick Barbera in just coming up to start the second ascent of the Volcano KOM, and they are on it. There's a little group off the back of that front group which has got Locken in it and Robertson, but I don't think they're going to be off for long. Oh no, sorry, Thomas Reineck is off the back there with
He slow rolled through the start so he could get the best time.
Ah, okay, that's the tactic, maybe. So Thomas Reinecker just coming back into contact with the group by pushing hard on the pedals to get back in touch with the group at 143 BPM and a cool 3.6 watts per kilogram, and there he is, he's back in contention and wearing the Aero helmet. And we've got this group now all together once more, I believe. Oh no, we've got looks like Sasha Ox from Team Glory just off the back some ways, and don't know if that's a team tactic, but he's now putting out 4 watts per kilogram as well. And he's got a Rhino rider with him as well, so they're riding just off the back of that front group. So that very front group that was 13 is now gone down to about 11. Interesting to see if that gap of 8 seconds remains or whether they close that in, but it's looking like the very front of this group is working really hard here. We can see just how hard they're getting pushed by the front runner here, and it's someone from WGT Perth Triathlon pushing it out 4.2 watts per kilogram, which is a really steady effort, but his heart rate's rising, 175, 176 BPM. It's grinding up really at 77 RPM, but he's consistent. He's targeting that 4.2 watts per kilogram, and he's just got a little 2-3 second gap off the front. So it'd be interesting to see if he can hold this for the whole way. I would be surprised. I would be very surprised if the pack let him go, and it looks like Locken is the man to bring that back, and he's starting to put a bit of a chase on, and that's just giving the impetus to the others on the front of that group. Cabral now, Tugaz, the Portuguese rider, quick to react to Locken. And then S. Parnwell for BRT also in pursuit as well, and with our own Rick Barbera, and just riding a good race there, Rick. That's absolutely supremely sensible, just sticking with that group. Anyone riding off the front there, I'm amazed. This guy, he's a triathlete, isn't he? So he's used to TTing. He looks like he's doing a TT effort up this volcano. You know, he's really targeted that 4.2 watts per kilogram, and then he thought, right, I'm just going to sit in and do that. Maybe he's going to go back to that position again, I don't know. He's now got company with the other 2 riders who've made the catch, Locken and Cabral. So there's a 3-man breakaway, and they've got about 5 seconds over the chase group with Rick in. Dean's heart rates remaining the same, 175. Just going to switch to Zwift Power and just see what some max heart rates of some of these riders are, so I can give you some extra info. Oh, it's being funny on me. Okay, so we're just going to jump to the C's in Zwift Power and just see if we can find this rider who's doing a great job at the front for... oh, where is he? David Inns. It's David Inns, isn't it? Yeah, D Inns, that's right. Okay, let's have a look at David. So he's racing for Zwift Scotland, Soul Tyres, and he's a C, almost B racer, and last couple of races he finished in third place in a 3R racing, averaging 3.2 watts per kilogram. So max heart rate, what's his max heart rate been? 182 BPM, so he's not far off his max heart rate. So he's pushing hard, this guy. But it looks like he's maybe gone quite hard here quite early, because it looks like he's coming back now to you guys. Don't think he's been able to hold on. And but a great effort by him, absolutely supreme effort there, but maybe a bit too much too soon. He's still putting out 4.3 watts, 4.2 watts per kilogram, so he's not giving up. He's not giving up. So hanging tough there, Rick. Great effort, really great effort. As they go up and across the KOM banner as well, and this goes for everyone, guys. Just make sure that you don't just ease up too much across the top. You know, if because a lot of riders will put a big effort in the climb and then will just be spent at the top. And actually, if you've got a bit of continuance, it's a great place to catch people and just get yourself back in contact. And you don't want to be in no man's land on the descent. That is very much not a great option. So we've got eyes back on with Thomas Reinecker, who's just managed to make the catch to the front group here and put himself in sort of second, third wheel, maybe even fifth place. And it looks like there's a bit of an attack coming here from, is it Inns? That's it, he's going again. Yeah, he's pushing on again. So he's fancying himself here. So he's attacking up 4.2 watts per kilogram. Oh, I've missed Locken. Looks like he's gone off the front here. I missed that one. Didn't see his big effort, but he's really punched and got away from the group. So maybe that was their tactic today for Team Glory. He's got about 11 seconds off the rest of the group. See where he is in the Zwift Power Stakes. Get some stats for him. Where are they? Yeah. That's interesting. Oh no, that's the B cat. Oh, that's why I can't see them. Right, bear with me. Obviously get the right one. B Locken. B Locken. Ah, he's Ruhr Riders. He's the only rider for his team. Ruhr Riders, yeah, so we can kind of count him out because there's no other Ruhr rider.
No, he's riding for Glory.
Oh, is he riding for Glory? Right, he's riding for Glory. Right, that's confusing.
Locken's one of the Glory members,
right.
as well as Ruhr Riders.
Okay,
the German team.
That's a little confusing. I saw the German flag and I assumed they were riding for the same team, but he's not riding in the same kit. But I suppose that's his trade team. I suppose Ruhr Riders, and Locken's going to take the points across the line as he does half a watt per kilogram across the line. So he's got to the top there, and followed by Reinecker, and Reinecker just going to 0 watts per kilogram. He's just stopping. He's stopped pedaling there for a moment, just to let the others catch up. It's really great sportsmanship there by Thomas Reinecker to witness that. Just letting everybody.
Sportsmanship said tongue in cheek there.
Oh, it's delightful to see. It really is, Reese. So we
also known as playing the system.
We are just gonna keep eyes on and see how our very own Rick Barbera is doing, and hanging tough there, Rick, in 9th spot, 9th wheel. Great job. It's all gone a little bit fractured there at the top, hasn't it, Rick? But see what you can do just to bring yourself.
Oh yeah, it's hurting.
Yeah. You got one more lash up here. Just try and group up with whoever you can and stick together. Follow those wheels. You're riding supremely strong here, mate. It's a great effort, it really is. So let's have a little look at some of these max heart rates and things that we've got from some of these riders. So okay, it's interesting really, because Thomas Reinecker's max heart rate, according to Zwift Power, is 179 BPM, which was hit a couple of years ago, but it looks like he's averaging high heart rates, max heart rates around the 175, 176 BPM in a race. So he's very much chilling here at 136, 134 BPM. I know he's going downhill at this moment in time, but really cruising. So it's clearly not a big stress. So that's really impressive. So he's sat in that front group now. So we've got in that front group, we've got Ryan, we've got Deans for WGT, which is the Zwift Scotland team. So he was the guy who set the tempo early on up that second KOM. And then we've got Locken just coming in back into contact with that front group, and F. Cabral for Tugas, the Portuguese rider. So we've got 4 off the very front, Rick. Let's have a look now as we see the people who are in that chase group now. Cryogen putting a big dig in here with you, Rick. So it looks like this chase group are really pushing. So yeah, you're not a million miles off that front group. You're only 7 seconds away, you know, Rick. So it's not a bad tactic to really kick on. Those guys are just cruising. They're not pushing down the hill at all. So you're probably going to come back to them.
Big coming.
Yeah. Yeah, you're bringing yourself back into contact with them, so that's a great effort. If you can get back in touch with them, that's amazing. Great effort, Rick. Okay, yeah, they're on the flat part of the inner volcano now. I'm watching Ryan-Ecker at 2.8 watts per kilogram. Doesn't seem to be any moves coming at all from the front. Locken 2.2 watts per kilogram. They don't want to attack here. They know they're not going to get away, so they're just cruising. Okay, we've got Fuller. Where's Fuller? Fuller's 11th place. Basford for Cryogen. It's not even telling me where he is. Oh no, now Zwift's not telling me where position anyone's in. I got confused, I think, with people going up and down. Okay, so we're now eyes on 14th place, and this is a decent chase group here. Sort of second chase group back, about 20 seconds back from your group, I think, Rick. No, these guys are going up. Go down, want to go down. Let's move forward. Oh man. Fan view, there we go. Back eyes on with Rick's group, and great job, Rick's brought that right back together. Brilliant effort, Rick. Strong riding. Okay, how are we doing, Alison? Jumping back in with yourself. I can't, it's not telling me what position.
50 seconds.
50 second, okay, yeah, you watch this back on the stream. Oh yeah, it's come. Yeah.
10.
Is that you, Peter? Yeah, I've got you, Alison, now. Yeah, the when you go to fan view, I can see you there with D Williams. Great effort. Just see if you can get a toe back down with him. Just try and stay in his draft. So I know it's harder when you're not as heavy as these guys.
The heavy guys feel it on the way up.
Yeah, D Williams he's pedaling on the way down, which is surprising because his avatar's solid, really muscular and well built. Like mine is these days. So yeah, there's a couple of Tugas riders just ahead here, about 3 or 4 seconds. So I don't know if D. Williams is going to make an effort to try and get back in touch with them, but it'd be good to be in a little group. As soon as you hit the flat there, Alison, that would really help matters big time. Where's Anne-Marie? I just saw your name there, Anne-Marie, and now I've lost you. Wish it just would let you click. There we go, Anne-Marie, just slightly ahead there. So Anne-Marie's in 47th place, and she's surrounded with cryogen riders, so great ride, Anne-Marie. That's twice. Got one more time, once more up the volcano, but great effort. 24 seconds, 23 seconds back there, Alison, from Anne-Marie. And then who's in front of Anne-Marie? It's a little bit of a gap, about 59 seconds, minute up to the next people who are in that sort of 40th, 41st place. And there's just like one person or two people just out on their own really until you get to 36th. And a decent group actually in this chase group here from 36th moving forward, and that's your group, Peter. So I've got eyes on there, so if you can keep together with this group, Peter, that would be really handy. So you're going to make a catch with a small group in front of you from TBR, so that'll be a really decent group to be in for that last time up the KOM, because that's really going to help you on the flat. Let's see, you've made that catch to that group of four just in front. Got some messages coming in from chat. Go KRT. We've got a message from Kimberly. Rick equals machine, and 2 pumping fist emojis. Thanks, Kimber. I tell you what, Kimberly, you were a machine in that sprint, taking a sprint on the Valentine's Kiss race. And like I say, apologies for the stream quality. It looked fine on my computer, and it was only when I played it back that I realised it looked like a flick book. So that was a shame. But we were just trying something out with the Restream Studio. But we're back on with OBS tonight. The familiar streaming platform that we've got for KRT Live. That's it, Pete. Just sit in there and surf the wheels. Get yourself back together again for that last time up the KOM.
The chase group is gaining on me.
Chase group's gaining on you, Rick.
You, Rick.
I'm up towards the front, but that chase group was 39. Now it's down to 30. They're going to catch us on the hill.
It's a
I'm
deep.
just coming on the hill. I'm probably about 40 seconds from the start finish line again. My last lap.
Yeah, Pete's in 34th place currently. That group is a decent group, Pete. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 riders in your group there, Peter. So you've made a decent 12, maybe 13 actually.
Oh no, I'm not.
And just jump back to Rick. See, Rick's out of the volcano. So yeah, you're in the volcano currently, Pete. And the front group, which has got, it looks like Dave Innes going off the front again, just doing 3 watts per kilogram, but the group quite happy just to let him do his own thing.
We're at 11 or 12.
Yeah, so you're in a similar size group actually, Rick, to Pete. But they were making a big effort on the descent. They were motoring on the downhill, and it looked like the very front group were just cruising and happy to cruise. So just
They got the VO2 power to go up it again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, saving matches. So it's 31 seconds back to Sasha Ox, who is in that chase group for Team Glory actually.
Starting the last lap.
Yeah, okay, so the chase group is 30 seconds back. That's got quite a few BRT riders actually in that group. My brother-in-law, D Potter, and also the other 4th Team Glory rider, Christian McDonald, hailing out of the States. So that second group actually is quite a large group. It's larger than both of your groups, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe I got that wrong. 10. Sorry, it's 10 in that chase group. Just gonna see if that gap's coming down, but I think it's staying at about 31 seconds there, Rick. I don't think there's any danger they're going to try and catch you on the flat here. There's a couple of riders that look like they're off the front of that group, but I think they've come off the back of your group, to be honest, because they're doing 2.6 watts per kilogram. So yeah, moving back slightly from that second group, and there's this third group on the road, which is your group, Peter. Yeah, so yours is a third. You're in the third group, Pete, on the road. Okay, and actually on the mini map, if you've got the mini map just kind of zoomed out, you can just about see group 2 in front of you, Pete, and then the front groups are just there. So I'm going to give you some encouragement, guys. Now,
on.
you have a ride on. You got to bring it.
Nice.
Okay, so this is the final time up the volcano. So we are on the last lap. So it's the last lap belt for the men and women of the KRT Love Guns in the C category here out on Watopia in Zwift. A whole lot of lava. Zwift Racing League Season 2, race number 6, and great to have Mr. Tofu Smuggler join us in chat. Men and women, we have the legend that is Tofu shouting, "Crush it KRT, bust out the love gun." Yeah, absolutely. Good to have you joining us. It looks like it's busting out the rain outside the volcano, so we are just going to go back forwards and see how our teammates are getting on at the front of the course here today. So we're on the third time up the climb, and it looks like they've made the start. So we are eyes on with Rick, and he's sitting in fifth wheel. Great job, Rick. Keep it up here. That's it. We'll just keep eyes on with Rick as he completes his third and final effort. And what a big dig! Look at big numbers coming from Rick here. This is the third time they're going up this climb, and there's people riding off the front again, and it's just some of these numbers are impressive, really impressive to see. We've got Basti Locken riding off the front for Team Glory, but it looks like he's going to be caught by M from TBR and Cabral for Tugas, who's been there or thereabouts actually in a lot of the climbs and the sprints up and over. And D-Ins having a great ride today, a really strong ride for Zwift Scotland, and he makes a consistent effort again as he's pushing all the way up the climb. Thomas Tofu shouting out Rick. He's saying, look at Rick go with that climbing power, and you're not giving up. That's it. Keep going, Rick. You're doing brilliantly. Okay, and you don't need to talk right now. Just concentrate on your breathing. But Rick moving right to the front of the group, just marking off the others. And this is a great effort from Rick. Really strong ride from Rick today up this brutal volcano KOM. Third time up the KOM, but doing a great job bossing it from the front here. And just trying to hang with these lighter riders. You can see from the avatars the difference that some of the riders have, and some of the gains that others have over each other. But great effort, Rick. Super strong. About halfway point, when we come to the boards, we know when we go back into the volcano and out and across the boards, we know that they'll be doing really, really well. So yeah, any messages of encouragement, chat, please. I will relay them to the team. It's great to have teammates supporting us, people who've raced in the Premier League, guys who've raced yesterday, maybe people who are overcoming injury or illness and watching and tuning in. It's great to have you joining us in the feed tonight. So we're into the volcano. This is the upper section of the volcano. Climb will come out of here and then traverse the boards and start the corkscrew up to the top. and this front group looks like they're all together again. So yeah, just that's it. Save the powder here, Rick. Just get ready for this last push, this last kick. And I think there's 11. There's 11 in that front group with you, Rick. Got Thomas Reinecker sitting at the back as usual, just watching. Heart rate around 137, 138 BPM. You know his max is around 175, so he's got plenty to spare. Cruising up this volcano as he seems to be doing, as he's done the previous two efforts. But maybe this is a bit of a move now coming from Reinecker. So he's just pushing 5.1 watts per kilogram. So, oh, he's disappeared. He's got a ghost, Rick. I think Reinecker's gone with a ghost power up. He's gone.
Good job, Reese.
He's attacked. That was a ghost power up we just witnessed there on the stream. So we have just seen Thomas Reinecker with a big effort there to really push away from the group, and I think he dropped a ghost power up 6.1, 5.7 watts per kilogram. Really, I think that we obviously can't see the power up that he's got, but 5.1, 5.4 watts per kilogram, 5.5 watts per kilogram, and he's continuing on up here, 159 BPM. Is he going to get anywhere near his max heart rate? Is he going to get up to 170? Who knows? 5.6, 5.3. Heart rate's locked out at 159 BPM. Doesn't seem to be able to go over it. Interestingly, but here we go onto the boards. This is where it starts to get really corkscrewy and tight and kicks right at the end. And he's just gone to 3.3, 3.4, but I think the damage is done now because he's got 15, 16 seconds over second place. Yeah, so hi Josh Power, good to see you back in chat. You are listening to the voice of Lewis Dinsdale, who is commentating for KRT Live tonight. Andrew, he's a C. Yes. Amazing, absolutely incredible numbers we're seeing here from Thomas Reinecker, cruising away up the volcano KOM and looks to have it in easy measure one, as he's done the previous couple of goes up and over. And we looking at his Zwift power stats, it looks like his heart rate, his max heart rate is 178 BPM, so he's not really by his own Zwift powered data pushing himself that much, and yet just got away with, I believe, a ghost power up, which was a really sneaky one, but it took the group by surprise. I think we were actually fan viewing him when he did it, and we saw the plume of his wheel as the rain made the way, but he's got clean pair of heels here. It'll be interesting to see what he does at the top here as he comes through the banner. And the group just behind, about 12 seconds back. 11 seconds, but Reinecker just pushes now again as it goes up to 5% just before it kicks round this bend. 4.2. Just flick back to Rick.
No wonder I'm dying. My TD was at max.
It's the only way to have it. Rick jumps absolutely fantastic. Rick hanging there in ninth wheel there, 4.2 watts per kilogram. Absolutely solid effort all day long here from Rick Barbera from KRT. Really strong riding, great effort. The numbers are really kicking here as it goes up, and the numbers do fly up. This is 10% up here. Really, it's the last bit of the climb, and Cabral's really kicking with 10.3. Orange numbers up here. He wants those sprint points, and he's going to take some. And Cabral takes second on the line from Robotham and Basti Locken. And then I think Innes across the line. Rick's just a couple of seconds off the back with these guys, but a great climbing, Rick. You've got there, okay. Hang tough. Get there for the descent there off the top of that volcano. Climbing's done now, my friend. And we're eyes on with Reinecker, who seems to be doing 0 watts there. Anyone else see zero? Anyone else see 0 watts there for a minute? He looked like he was pedalling, but he maybe he'd stopped pedaling. Again, just probably wanting to not just demolish the field, but actually have some kind of a race. So he's doing a great job of being a sportsman and waiting for the rest of the C's to catch him at the top there, and then he can ride down with them. So ride on, Ryan Ecker. Great effort today. So it's coming together again at that front group. So we've got Locken, Ryan Ecker for Team Glory, Cabral, Tugaz and Robotham for BRT at the very front of this pack, of this race. They've got Cryogen with a big push, Aisling from Cryogen with a big kick, which is brilliant, and it's Rick's just surfing that wheel to Glory and the front of that pack. So great effort, Rick, to stay in contention. Really great effort. Okay, so what we will do for the stream and for this broadcast is we are going to stay eyes on with the front group of this C's and with Rick, and we will keep eyes on right to the end. And then what we'll do is we'll move back down through the pack and pick up the KRT teammates as they come in and cross the finish. But great job, guys, to master the Volcano 3 times. Absolutely brutal course. Tofu, Rick and that chase can close 15 seconds on the downhill. You are right, you're absolutely right, and they've done it already. They've brought that group back together, and it didn't take long at all. Again, super tucking all the way down this volcano. Be interesting to hear from any teammates if this has been the kind of case in their races too, that it's just splintered on the volcano. I'm assuming it has been the same.
We're pretty chill right now. Is the finish the same finish, or is it a short finish coming off the hill?
I believe it's come off the volcano and it's back into the volcano, and then it's the short, so it's like the half lap, isn't it? I think it's not a full lap.
Well, you've started the lap.
Okay, so it's not reverse.
It's that little 5% kick then into the right hander.
That's right, and the finish is inside the volcano. Yeah, so you can't be too far off now, Rick, because it's 42 kilometres according to Zwift Power, and I've got eyes on Thomas Reinecker at the moment. It's 39.2k.
1.7 miles.
Yeah. So you're not far away at all. This is the.
Off the volcano, descending.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting with a couple of glory riders in the front to see who it is who's going to go for the sprint and try and take the win out on this course tonight. But there's some very strong riders at the front of this group, some people with incredible power. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But Rick Barbera with an amazing job for KRT. Hang tough with these guys as they come round and down all the way to the bottom of the Volcano KOM. And as you can see, they're heading down. They're going to go through the U-turn bend. There's a short bit of flat section before they sweep left and up that bank for the final time into the volcano, up the drag, and then into the volcano, and that's where we'll have the final of this race. We've got Tofu shouting for you, Rick, in chat. Come on, Rick, you got it.
Go on, Rick, smash it. I'm not going to get lapped again. Woo.
I think if there's a wheel to sit on, it's that one. I would sit with Ryan Ecker. I would keep eyes on with Ryan Ecker. I don't think it's between him and Basti Locken, I think, for Team Glory. They're going to be the guys who will be trying to kick on. Interesting to see Ryan Ecker just going, a second off the back of the group a little bit, doing 1.92 watts per kilogram, bringing his heart rate down to a cool 131, 132 BPM, which is amazing. But these guys are going to be hurting now at this point, and this is where we might see an early kick. We might not, but it'll be interesting to see if anyone moves going up here.
Negative splits up that volcano climb. One quicker each lap.
That's impressive, that, Peter. Great work. Got Cabral at the front here, and he looks like the early guy to take it up, but with some power-ups coming now. Looks like it might be Locken, who's got an aero power-up here from Locken, and he's popped it early. If that's it's a strange tactic to pop an aero popped his aero power-up, so he's giving the game away there. He's no power-up now, so if you've got any power-up at all, Rick, this is possibly the time to give it and go. And Cabral's putting 8 watts per kilogram down, but Locken's got 5.1. It's going to be interesting. There's a featherweight coming here from Ryan Ecker. Is it going to be Ryan Ecker? Here we go. Look at this now. Look at these numbers coming from these guys in the front line. Is it going to be Ryan Ecker on the line? Locken, I think, and Ryan Ecker. And I did not see the others across the line, so sorry, Rick, I didn't see where you came there, brother. But unbelievable numbers across the line there from those guys. I'm going to just go back to my view and see if I can get back in touch with Peter Cooper. I'm coming to see you. Try and catch Peter Cooper sprint.
I'll take 4.
Great effort, Rick. Great effort. You got some big shout outs there. We've got shout outs there from Andrew Elston. We've got shout outs from Tofu saying yes, Rick, and Kimberly saying go, Rick. So we're now watching Peter as he comes.
Go, Pete.
Okay, so here we are with Peter Cooper. It's now Pete's turn to.
I'm in a group from about 26 to 38.
Yeah, I think. Let me just see. The back of your group is about 33rd, isn't it? Yeah, you're just sat there in about 33rd, 34th position there. So, and the front of your group is going to be around about, 20 seconds. The front of your group is 25th, Pete. Okay, so you've got a safe, so good amount of points in the bag here, if you can get it. So yeah, someone popping a power up early again, like the featherweight power up coming before the Cryogen rider. Maybe he just wants to get rid of his power up. I really don't understand that as a tactic when it's gone before you do any climbing. But bizarre. Anyway, here we are, and we're on the climb now, and it's all going tasty at the front here. Really pushing hard. Some of these guys, 4.6, 5.9 off the front here by JB. Is it JB looking at the front of this group here? Trying to keep an eye on who's coming up behind, but it's not got away. He hasn't got away. Pete, you're doing really well. That's it. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Let's see when the time to go is. Let's see if we can get this. Kimberly shouting, go Peter. Get it. Go on, Pete. This is the one, Peter. This is the one. Go on. That's it. Push, push, push. Up, 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 up. Go on. All the way. All the way. You got him. You've got him. You've got this guy too. You've got him. Absolutely incredible. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. You've got 2 meters, 3 meters. It's going out. Keep it up. Keep it up, Pete. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. There's the line. There's the line. 24th, Pete. Super efforts. Super efforts. Amazing.
Good effort, Pete.
Amazing sprint. Got that finish. Incredible effort. Incredible. Well done to you. Okay, let's go and find Anne-Marie.
Long finish, Peter. Good job.
That was a long sprint, but not only did he sweep up the points from his group, you also swept up someone who was dangling off the back there. And
24.
yeah, great effort. Great effort. So just bear with me, guys, in the stream as I try my desperate best to bring you eyes on with Anne-Marie. Now, how are you doing, Anne-Marie?
Fine.
Great.
Good group.
Yeah, fantastic. You are in 40th place, I can see. So brilliant job, Anne-Marie. Superb. You in a group of 4. There's 4 of you in your group. Great little group there. So let's get some encouragement here in chat for Anne-Marie Fontaine, who's doing a brilliant job of riding in this mixed team of Love Guns.
Keep pushing.
That's it. Lots of encouragement coming through. Tofu with Get It. Go for it, Anne-Marie. So Anne-Marie's now on the flat part. It's going to just sweep left up this bank and then into the volcano for the final time. Kimberly shouting, woohoo, Anne-Marie, crush them. Yeah. It looks like there might be a female cryogen rider riding with you. Either that or the guy's got moobs. But I'm not going to name them. Maybe it's the avatar, the way the avatar looks. But great effort. That's it. Keep it up, Anne-Marie. Keep it up. That's it. Stay in touch. Brilliant job. Brilliant ride. Brilliant job. Kimberly with a smiley emoji. That's it. Go on, Anne-Marie. That's it. You can crush them. Brilliant effort. Okay. That's it. So we just come around this corner. Let's just keep an eye on the others. They're all happy for you to do this lead out here, Anne-Marie. Don't know what your kick's like, but if you've got a kick, if you can just start winding it up. Okay, we've got a featherweight power up being dropped by one of the riders. We've got an aero being popped. This is time to go, Anne-Marie. Go. Up. This is it. Push. Go for it, Anne-Marie. Go. Big push. Go on. All the way to the line. Great effort. Great effort, Anne-Marie. Superb. Well done. Okay, let's go back to Alison. How you doing, Alison?
1K out.
Okay, this is good. Oh, this is perfect. This is letting me catch my breath and then come back and fan view you for the stream. This is good. Okay, I'm with you. Oh, it's an even more select group. It's 3 of you guys. This is fantastic, Alison. Great effort. You're in 55th place according to my screen. So well done. Super effort. So just round the left-hand side onto the bank. Guy just going up there. He's a S Chung for TFC, who's about 9 seconds ahead. If you guys kick, you might catch him by surprise because you're working together. It's 8 seconds now, 7 seconds. That gap's coming down. He's really slowing up. Chung is slowing here. He's there for the taking. Go on, Alison. That's a great effort. Great effort to ride with these guys. It's 6 seconds now to Chung. He's slowing 1.7 watts per kilogram. So if you keep him honest, it's going to come back, going to catch him. So now 6 seconds. Is he going to put any kind of a dig? Is he worried about his place? I'm not sure he is. There you can probably just see him in the distance there. What's he doing? He's now putting out 3.3 watts per kilogram. He's realised it's gone to 5 seconds. It's gone back up to 6 seconds. As Alison takes it up on the front for KRT here. You're watching Alison Blackwell, the KISS Racing team, Love Guns mixed team here in the Zwift Racing League, race number 6 of season 2 on the whole lot of lava course. And oh, that was a sneaky ghost parrot, was it? Was that a ghost parrot, Alison? Go! That's brilliant to see. I lost you there for a minute. Go on, Alison. Kick. Go on. Go. Up. You've got this. You've got it. Go on. All the way to the line. Yes, Alison. Yes, that's what I like. What a brilliant. Did you use a ghost parrot? Was that a ghost?
Yeah, it was.
I lost you on the stream. I was like, oh no, she's had a dropout. Brilliant effort, and you got the sprint there. Absolutely superb job. I enjoyed.
I love that race.
Well done. Kimberly's just shouted out, "Crush it, Alison! You can do it." Rick's come in with steady, then drop the watt bomb and go. Great effort.
Tired all day. Just drained, thinking, oh, this is going to be rubbish, and I've actually had quite a good ride.
It's been brilliant watching it, guys. You've knocked it out of the park. Every single one of you has had the ride of your lives. So good to watch. Let's jump in with Dean. Let's hope that Dean has not finished. Let's go to fan view. Where are you, Dean? Dean, we've got you. Superb. Okay. Dean is doing a brilliant job in no man's land. So he needs loads of love, loads of ride-ons, loads of encouragement. Putting out a 3.1, 2.9 watts per kilogram. And he is 20 seconds back from the next person on the road, Kay Taylor from Z-Sun. But he's very near to the left-hand turn before it banks up into the volcano for the final time. So great effort, Dean. Hey, yeah, Kimberly, nicely played, Alison, wasn't it just? That was great. I thought I'd lost her. I was fan viewing her and she disappeared. It was the ghost power-up. And she, not only did she trick me, she tricked the other riders she was with and got the jump on them and then kicked on to the line. So brilliant effort to Alison, well done. And we're watching Dean Godey killing it up here now, final time into the volcano, and he has got an assured, look at this, big effort, big numbers coming here from Dean. Look at him go. 6.2 watts per kilogram, 6.3 kicking up this bank and into the volcano. If you keep that up, Dean, you're going to catch Kay Taylor, because they're cruising in. They're not working hard. 12 seconds ahead. You keep doing 6 watts per kilogram and you'll be on them. But I think that might just be a match too far. Bridge too far is this is the ghost power up. Here we go. Dean's got a ghost power up too, and he's using it, and he's going to pop back up. There he is. Hey. Brilliant. That's great. Good to see, Dean. Yeah, I'm wise to it now. I am wise to it. Dave Ranson joining us in chat. Evening all. Thanks so much for joining us, Dave. And Kimberly with a shout on for you, Dean. Big numbers here from Dean. He's finishing with some style and some panache in this volcano. 3.1 watts per kilogram. He's going to give us a little sprint on the line. Yeah, definitely a ride on time. Great effort, Dean, across the line, and he is finished too. So we've got Reese. Reese, how are you doing?
I'm dying.
Where are you, buddy?
Come on, Ray.
74th.
No worries.
Going something at them points.
It's fun. Well, do you know what? You're not last. You're not last place then, dude. You're not in last place. So people dropped out.
Yeah, but 6 dropouts. So.
Okay.
Let him go, man. Let him go. This is great effort. So you're on your final ascent up the volcano, I believe.
7.3k left.
Great effort, Reese. Keep it going, man. Well done, team. I haven't missed anyone out, have I? I'm just checking now. We saw Rick, we saw Pete, we saw Amory and Alison and Dean across the line, and we've got eyes on with Reese now. Yeah, that's right. That is our team for tonight. Oh, it's weird on the volcano when you do drone view and you go underneath the volcano. It's bizarre. So yeah, Kimberly shouting out for you, Reese, saying stick with it, Reese. Keep it going, buddy. Absolutely great effort. Any teammates in watching in chats, if you can reach out for your Zwift companion app and just throw some ride-ons Reese's way. Every ride-on is a massive encouragement to everyone. Brilliant effort. That's it, Reese. Great effort. Keep it going. Stick with it. So yeah, Reese going up this volcano for the third and final time and doing a brilliant job climbing the boards here. And difficult when you're on your own, but great effort at pacing yourself up here, Reese. And going to be topping this KOM for the third time. in a row, and it's a long climb, relatively long climb to be up in a race 3 times up it. That's why many people in chat have been saying, and on Facebook, that this is the hardest course for season 2 of Zwift Racing League. But everyone who's been racing this in all the divisions, in all the categories, have done an absolutely amazing job. Tricky race. And there's a couple of races left in season 2, so I'm just going to get eyes on what the details are and the routes are for those, because it's nearly the end of the season. So 6 races, and I think race 7, which is going to be which is next week, February 22nd and 23rd. It says the playoff Richmond's Libby Hill after party. It's a points race, so it's no team time trial. Just the 2 team time trials in this season 2. So the race around Richmond and with the Libby Hill after party, it's 1 lap, 32.9 kilometres. So you've got Monument Avenue Sprint 5 times, Libby Hill KOM once, and
5 times.
so yeah, that's not that flat a route really, but the route caters to sprinters initially, because they've got the first 5 laps are the fan flats, and then it heads off to Libby Hill for that final climb. So, and it finishes on Libby Hill KOM. So that's going to be a fast and furious race, no doubt. And then the season finishes with race 8 on March the 1st for the Premier League and the 2nd for community leagues. And it's London's greatest London flat course, and it's a team time trial for that last event of the season, and that's the longest of season 2's team time trials. It's the second and final playoff race to determine which teams get crowned division champions. It's 1 lap and it's 31.1 kilometres long. So that's what's in store for the Love Guns and everyone else who's racing between now and the end of this season 2 in March. So we're going to keep eyes on with Reese as he climbs the KOM. Sorry, Reese. 1 final time, and make sure he makes it over the top safely, and then goes through the banner, and then we'll say farewell to Reese as he makes his way downwards, and then we will close the broadcast for tonight. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined us in chat, to all the teammates, to Kimberly. Thank you so much, Dave Ranson, to Rick, and to Tofu, Smuggler, and to Andrew Alston, and to Josh, and to everyone else who's joined us in chat tonight, to Deborah and James Ward early on, JD Reich. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks especially for the feedback early on. Really helps just having a little bit of feedback coming through on how the stream's going out. Really helps in terms of like balancing levels, but getting the sound right, all those kinds of things. But hopefully be bringing a few more. That's it, Reese. Now we've got 10% here. It doesn't last forever. Just a kick. You can see that banner in the distance. That's it now. That's it. Big push up to the final time, up to the top here. Great effort from Reese. Look, he's out of the saddle and pushing here. Look at the heart rate going 194, 195 BPM. Absolutely incredible effort here from Reese, turning himself inside out, and great. Just an amazing effort here, Reese. Super proud of yourself there, buddy. Absolutely cracking effort. Well done. You don't need to talk back because I bet you're gasping for air right now. But well done on a strong effort for the team here. You bring it home now, buddy. You just bring it on home. Well done to you. So we're just going to leave the broadcast there really for tonight. So thank you so much for anyone who's tuned in and watching, and for joining us in chat. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream broadcast. We've resurrected KRT Live, and the idea being that we're just going to try and keep the focus on the KISS Racing team and the events that we are entered in, and shine a bit of a spotlight on some of the fabulous riders that are in our team that make us all part of the KISS Racing team family. So from the bottom of my heart, for those who've joined, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And if you're watching this broadcast back after the event, I hope you were in a great race yourself, or you've enjoyed watching the stream back. Give us some feedback. Let me know how you thought it went, and we'll go onwards and upwards. And as always, Type 2 fun. Until next time, take care. See you soon.